Let's talk a little bit about cyclocross. I know it's dear to your heart, and there's probably a lot of people watching this that they know Tim Johnson as a guy who not only career trajectory Saturn to Sonia Devall to Jittery Joe's to Health Net, but a guy you've won the national championships going back 6-7 years ago. Took a few years
10,
off.
12, 95.
First, yeah, I'm thinking of the elite.
Oh yeah.
Elite title in Kansas City. Yeah, multiple national championships. Took a few years off. Been back for 2 seasons. I've asked you this before, but if anyone maybe didn't read this story, how hard is it for you to bypass the World Championships the last couple of years, going into it with the form that you've had?
Yeah, it's been tough.
And that's because Health Net Maxxis wants you there for team camp and wants you there for Tour California.
Well, it wasn't even just Health Net Maxxis. It was back when with Saturn. I did Worlds in 2002 with Saturn. Missed training camp, but then in 2003 I decided, all right, I'm just going to do the road thing, and I missed it then also. So it kind of made this precedent where I was able to skip it for all these years, but it really has gotten harder and harder to miss it since the last couple of years since I came back. But being able to see what Jonathan Page did last season, second place at Worlds, is just unbelievable, and it's something that it helped to fire me up again, and so I really want to go back and do Cross Worlds this year, and I really want to give it another shot. And last time I was there was 2002, and I was racing top 10, and I look back and I was like, what was I doing? And then, I'd love to have another shot where I can do it again. And we've already made plans. Cannondale's going to support me again this year at Cyclocross World. We have a new sponsor, Lear Truck Caps, so it's going to be Team Lear. And
what's the name of the team? Will be Team Lear.
Well, it's going to be like my team is going to be Cannondale, Lear, cyclocrossworld.com. So it's kind of a long name, but they're also supporting Lynn too. So we're going to do the domestic season, all the GPs. Actually, a couple races here in Boulder, across Vegas and in Vegas, and but then we're going to do 6 weeks in Europe and then do Worlds at the end of January.
Is this going to be news to the Health Net team directors if they're watching this?
Jeff, I'm sorry, dude.
Is this the first time they're going to hear about this?
No, Jeff knows about it, and it's I only hope that things shake out nicely and that everything happens without a hitch. But I'd love to be able to do Cross Worlds again.
Yeah, I mean, you and Lynn, we kind of refer to you as the first couple across here in North America, and Lynn sat out Worlds this year, and you weren't able to go as well. But I think that's a question a lot of cyclocross fans wonder is, how would those two stack up at the World Championships? I mean, Lynn right there with Katie Compton. Katie's second in the Worlds. Lynn's been top 10, and guys that you were racing with when you took the bronze at U23 are now top 10 riders in the world.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to be able to answer all those questions. Like, the last time I did a World Cup, I was like, 13th? And it was so long ago. I mean, I've ridden so many different races since then. I feel like I've grown a lot as a rider, and I'd love to kind of reapply what I've learned through the years to give it another crack. And I don't know. I mean, it's always nice to have another rider that and you respect around you, and to be there in the same race with Jonathan now that he's obviously he's been on the podium. I think it'll be huge for us, and to get Ryan back there, and I really think that the future of cross in America is looking better and better, and I think it's just going to explode sometime.
Great. Well, Tim, hey, I'm glad we got you while you're still in Boulder, and I'm sorry about your ticket today. We'll see if we can add that to the Velanese expenses.
Yeah, that would actually be really nice, I think. I don't know how many subscriptions that's worth, but that would be pretty sweet.
All right, well, for Tim Johnson, I'm Neil Rogers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you down the road.